Robert Kiyosaki advice for young Ghanaians who wants to be rich in 2022. I was 10 years old, working hard daily by gathering metal scraps and selling them. Some of the money I made was spent on learning to ride a bicycle. After a few months of learning, without my guidance knowledge, I bought my first bicycle. It was a body scrap bicycle and needed repairs and renovations. I bought it for 5 Ghanaians and spent less than 20 Ghanaians to refurbish the body into good-looking new. The year was 2005. I was in primary 5. I made a lot of money while schooling from my bicycle business because I had a friend who was managing it by renting the bicycle out and making sales to me every day on my return from school. He was not schooling with others in the community. This idea worked perfectly well, after which I bought 2 additional bicycles from the money I made with my first bicycle business. Of course, the business later collapsed, but that is not the point here. That happened due to an accident I had with one of the bicycles, and at the time of the collapse, I had made more money than any of my colleagues then. Years later, I learned from an American multimillionaire, business guru, investor of many ventures, writer of over 45 books as at the time of recording this video and author of the famous book Rich Dad Poor Dad. In his book, Robert stated that the rich buy assets, the poor buy liability, and the middle class buy liabilities they think are assets. This statement has confused many people, including PhD holders and financial experts. The difference between assets and liabilities is all that it takes to become financially free. The confusing part is what we are taught doesn't tally with Robert's definition of these words. I will define the meaning of those 2 words as Robert put it: assets put money in your pocket, while liability, on the other hand, takes money out of your pocket. Very simple as that. Whatever puts money into your bank account is an asset, and if something takes out money from your bank account, that thing or person is a liability. I hope by now, the definition makes sense. If you contradict the 2, it's called a financial disaster. I remember regretting accepting to teach these lessons to an organization I belonged to while in the university. I was so ashamed and ended up contradicting everyone in the meeting, including myself. Initially, it sounded confusing to me and didn't make sense as to why something simple as that could be difficult to understand until that experience with those few groups. I learned a valuable lesson to believe and confirm the saying, you can't teach an old dog a new trick. Young Ghanaians are not easygoing type when it comes to changing what they already know and have accepted. Most of these guys were students of accounting, and here I am, an engineering student, trying to explain something they have been taught in depth. In summary, if you want to become rich and successful as a young Ghanaian, focus on buying an asset and limit the amount you spend on liability. If this video inspired you, then you might want to share it with friends and family. Don't forget to subscribe for more. Thanks for watching and see you in our next video.